Hello everybody, this is the Waka Pies Q&A.
Roland asks, do many Japanese eat burgers?
Everybody loves burgers here.
They make magnificent burgers here.
For reference, you can see some of the past episodes when we featured two extraordinary burger joints.
Interhip asks, Kasha, why are white teeth so common in the US? Cheap dentists. No, absolutely not cheap. White teeth are like a sign of social status in the US, so it's very important to have white teeth, and we kind of obsess over it in comparison to other nations.
Please tell us more about your job, Japanese economy, and market for your services. Our company is called Tofu Media. You can check our website, tofu.media. And we do video production, online video production mainly, and some social media elements. The market for our services is pretty good in Japan. There's not many companies who do online videos. Most of them just do traditional advertising videos, so, you know, there's a window for us.
Hi guys, what exactly in Tokyo is said about the level of radiation?
I don't know.
There's just really no point in dwelling on it. Either you're gonna stay here or you're gonna leave, right? Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Kris, do you miss Polish vodka? Kasia, do you like Polish vodka? And the most important, do Japanese people like Polish vodka? Who don't like Polish vodka? Poland loves Polish vodka.
This comment has nice rhythm to it.
Yeah, we just read it because we like the question. You can buy Polish vodka here, and I like Polish vodka. And Japanese people like vodka sometimes, but they like whiskey more.
They don't drink vodka straight in Japan. It's too strong for Japanese taste, so they usually mix it with juice or soda.
My favorite alcohol is vodka.
Really?
Yeah, I thought you knew that. La Margareta, guys, one thing intrigues me. Have you tried visiting Studio Ghibli? It's very possible to visit Studio Ghibli. That's why it's there, so people can visit it.
Well, the Studio Ghibli Museum, it's not the actual studio, right? For all the people who like Ghibli movies, it's like a sanctuary. It's awesome. You have to buy tickets like at least a week in advance because it's very packed. Take a hint.
Marek Wiaszek, count to 10 in Japanese. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, nana, hachi, kyuju. Jacek Newman. Is YouTube as popular in Japan as it is, let's say, in US or Poland?
There's a few very big channels on Japanese YouTube. The biggest one is Hikakin, the guy who has a freaking empire of YouTube channels. But I guess in general, YouTube is not as big as in Poland. At least not in relation to the number of people in respective countries, or in relation to other types of media and show business. Most of the popular YouTube stuff right now is either very simple vlogs or like type of silly videos. Let's fill the bathtub with coffee and jump in it.
Let's mix cola and Mentos and explode it.
Yeah, I see it as a continuation of the Japanese entertainment TV show. Yeah. You know, like everybody knows the stereotypes.
Yeah, so. It's just like taking things and making it very extreme and crazy. We both speak Japanese. I only dedicated like real study time for 3 months. I think the language itself is not so bad, grammar is not so bad. Kanji is the hardest part.
We're living proof you can live in Japan and do pretty nice things without speaking fluent Japanese.
Look at how different our tan has become now that I did Mount Fuji. Proudlander. Pro Outlander. Could you talk some more about alcohol in Japan parties? Okay, so let's talk about sake. So sake actually means alcohol in general, but they will say sometimes like osake but usually for like the thing that we call sake, they say nihonshu.
Some Japanese people call sake just to be more foreigner friendly, so then it becomes pretty confusing.
Konstantin, does homeless problem occur in Japan? Yes.
Yes.
It's very much rooted also in like failed salaryman culture. There's such a big stress here to become a successful salaryman and work for one company for the rest of your life that like when people fall out of this, something happens in their job, they don't really know how to recover and they become homeless, and also they kind of get ostracized by the rest of society for not having completed that one mission in life.
An extreme end of this process is the suicide rate in Japan, which is a difficult subject that we might tackle in the future if we feel like it. But I'll just say a fact from a few days before. I had a meeting arranged and the guy had to cancel because his train was delayed for 4 hours because somebody just committed suicide on a train. So this is something you really see, well, not on a daily basis, but you really see this happening in Japan.
Do you have any pets?
No.
If you have an apartment, a lot of time you have to pay a separate fee for your pet, which is actually really high as well.
That's why people have cat cafes instead of cats at home.
Could you guys be in a relationship with Japanese who lived in Japan their whole lives? Is the difference between Japanese and foreigners in Japan so big that it almost makes it impossible to get into more serious relationships? I think it is a very big difference, and I think it does make it very difficult for a serious relationship. One of you basically has to swing a lot towards the other person's culture, because it doesn't seem like meeting in the middle really works.
But would it be possible for you to be in a relationship for life with a Japanese dude?
A truly Japanese dude?
Yeah.
No. You?
I think it would happen if this was a westernized person.
Well, that's the
This
thing, like a
could
truly
happen.
Japanese person is the question.
Yeah, but a true Japanese person, traditionalist Japanese person wouldn't be interested in the first place.
I think that this is changing more and more. So let's assume that they're truly Japanese, but there's a chance for you to have a relationship with them. I wouldn't. If they were more westernized, I could do it.
I think I'd have a problem with like the gender thing. If this was supposed to be a traditional thing, the woman would not be emancipated, really.
I guess I'd be expected not to work, stay home, take care of the children, and make bentos for everyone in my family all the time, which wouldn't be interesting for me.
I would be expected to work for everybody, which I wouldn't like to do either. I would be like, go work. Let's just split everything, right?
Carolina Mainush, do you both miss your home countries?
I miss my friends. I don't miss the country itself as much, I think. I sometimes miss like connecting with people, because in Japan it's much more difficult to feel connected to other people. So I miss that. But like culture-wise, food-wise, not so much.
I don't spend time dwelling on missing people, because I have so many new people to meet here, and of course I appreciate everyone I've met in my life, but I just enjoy meeting new people here, so I don't really get homesick or anything like that. What about coffee in Japan? Do they drink coffee or just tea?
His nickname was Coffee Drinker, and he asked about coffee. That's consistent. I appreciate that. The coffee.
I think it's
people
like,
drink a lot of coffee here.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that, but they do drink a lot of coffee, different kinds. There's like specialty coffee shops. Drip coffee is popular.
Jido Hanbaiki coffee.
Yeah,
there's a lot of it though.
The Jido Hanbaiki coffee is pretty crap quality-wise.
Yeah, but it's just for like a quick wake me up. Yuzefa. Yes.
It's your middle name.
Yeah, my parents. Yeah. I
Played a joke.
I'm one of 4, and my siblings all have very good names that can be used in nearly every country, and I got Katajana Yuzefa, so they just gave up, I think. What are the current trends on Japanese YouTube?
The Waga Pies.
We're trending so hard. For foreigners, vlogs, and for Japanese people, humor and eating.
Oh yeah, there's this one girl who eats a lot on videos. Like she would get 5 pizzas and just devour everything. It's disturbing. How does the situation with street photography look like in Japan? Do people get irritated? I think sometimes they do get irritated, but it's a matter of finding a good balance between irritating somebody and still getting what you want. I mean, it sounds bad when I say it like that, but
it really depends on who you get. There are definitely people who don't want to be photographed, but in Japan there's also a very strong street fashion culture. So if you go in these areas, these people want to be photographed and want to be recognized for their fashion. Yarisa-chan, Kasia, have you ever been in Poland? If not, do you want to visit Poland later? I've been to Poland many times to visit my family, and I'd stay with my grandma, and then I went to camp twice, and I went once as a part of a chorus. I was in a chorus called Serduszka. We were very popular in Chicago. So yeah, I've been many times. So do you have to renew your visa after every 3 years? Could it be longer than 3 years? Yes, after 3 years I have to renew it, and it can be longer. It depends on the visa. My visa that I had, I found out I could have gotten up to 5 years, and this has just been extended from 3 to 5 years recently. So now there's the 3 and 5 year option. I want to know what Japanese people think about couchsurfing. Is it a common thing here, or are they afraid of strange people who's going to sleep at their houses?
There's a lot of really open people.
That's how we both found living arrangements in Tokyo at first.
I mean, I didn't do it through couch surfing itself, but it was just like the connection was made originally through couch surfing.
Just like any other country, there's people who are on it and are very into it and aren't freaked out by it, but everyone else is weirded out by it.
When it does happen in Japan, people are very open about it. Like they would give their keys to you, or even like just say that the apartment's gonna be open at all times. These are all the questions for today. Stay tuned and please subscribe.
Make sure to leave questions for the next Q&A. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Alright, Kasia got her phone back. We should celebrate, so let's do whatever you want.
Okay, I think I know what I want to do.
Are you fucking serious?
This is a easy one.